are here. This is Tianna with Yoga with Tianna, and we are going to have a happy hamstring practice today. All right, are we ready to work on them hamstrings? Now, let's first talk about some ways that those hamstrings can be a bit short. If we sit a lot, if we're not doing a lot of movement, even with a lot of exercise, weightlifting can shorten our hamstrings. So, what we want to do is we want to invite some of that mobility and that flexibility into our hamstrings. And I have a nice little vibey playlist that we have today. So, we're going to vibe out. And of course, we have to pick our intention word. That is always of the utmost importance. So we're going to do that here. And I'm so happy that you are here with me. All right. Are we ready to pick our intention word? Yesterday, the intention word was focus. I'm focused, man. Jay Z. But anyway, all right, let's pick our intention word for today. And we have some nice music. We're going to see, I'm testing this out again to see how free this music is. It say free, but free ain't really free. Ooh, all right. Let's pick and show, because I've already picked. So let's show the intention word. So today's intention word, commit. What are you committing to? That's a big one right there. Because we need to commit to first self. Commit to yourself. Commit to you. Commit to something that you want to do. Committing to those hobbies that we love so much. Maybe even finding a new hobby. So I want you to definitely take that word in. Hello to my moderator, Twitch. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Grab your smartwatch and let's roll Michelle. Hey, Michelle. So glad you're here live. I'm going to set my watch for some yoga. And again, we're going to do some hamstring stretches today for our yoga practice. So get ready. We're first going to start in a nice, comfortable, seated position. And let me tell you, when I say we're going to work on certain things, a lot of times, it's like, I don't know who needs to hear this. Right here. I might need to hear this. So I'm really working on hamstrings and also quads in my personal yoga practice. And I said, you know what? Let's do this with everyone. So that's how this class came about. So we're going to work on our hamstrings today. So first, get yourself in any nice comfortable position. If you'd like to start off by propping yourself up, you can always take a block underneath. Start to relax those hips nice and early. We come to the breath because our body may be transitioning from wherever we just came from, rather if it was the bed or some other activity, depending on when you happen to be on and taking this practice today. We arrive here. We have to mentally arrive in this space and not only just physically arrive in this space. So come to any comfortable seat, and I want you to come to your breath. Become an observer, taking those inhales and exhales, nice and relaxing, and just noticing how that feels in your body. Noticing the rise and the fall of your chest. As we honor this opportunity of stillness, before we move our body, we give ourselves permission to listen to our body, to commit ourselves to honoring us. So as we breathe, just noticing where you may be holding tension and just slowly releasing that tension from your body. Maybe in your shoulders, your jaw, maybe even your knees and hips. And before we commit to our practice, maybe even setting that small intention outside of commit, of maybe something you want to commit to. Rather if it's drinking more water, going to bed at a decent time, or even committing to a yoga practice. Just letting that sink in, let that mellow out. And let's start to invite some movement into our breath. Slowly taking that inhale in. And And exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Slowly bring the chin up towards the ceiling. We're going to rock our head from side to side with ear comes down towards the shoulder, and then other side. Again, other side. And down towards the other direction. We're going to take those arms up overhead, take it up, meet the gaze. We're going to take those palms to face each other. Elongate your spine. Exhale, we're going to sweep that right hand down. Hinge over to the one side. Hinge towards that right side. Back up to center. Over to the opposite side. And gently take both arms back up. Now, if you happen to be on a block like myself, we're gently going to come off of that block. And we're going to take our seated forward fold, bring the arms down. Bring it down, let it rock out from side to side. Walking those hands over to your right side. Stacking left over right. Relax the chest and the shoulders and the forearms. And back to center before traveling over to the other side. Release that tension from your lower back. And gently back to center. Walk those hands back up towards your body. We're going to extend out one leg. So if you have your legs crossed, extend out one foot. Get comfortable wherever you are. And we're going to slowly begin to walk ourselves forward. You can have your hand on a block, whatever feels good to you. Just starting to open up that side body. You can flex, point the toe, or just have it nice and neutral. Whatever feels good for you. Listen to your body. You can get more comfortable allowing that body to release down. And then slowly bringing it back up. And we're going to come to the other side. So we're going to extend out both legs. Take it in. Bring it down on the other side. Again, you can always have that block right here. Don't be afraid of using props. This is making sure that you're getting into that good alignment. Your body is going to be happy with that. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And let's gently bring it back up. Take your block over to the side. We're going to flex and point our toes. All right, let's come to our tabletop position. But we're going to do things a little bit different here. So feel free to pad your knees. We're going to give it a rock from side to side. We're going to take our circles with our hips all the way around. Warm up our hips. And then we're going to pause in our tabletop. Let's take that right leg out to the side. So bring that pinky toe edge down onto the side. Lift up that kneecap. Readjust your body. We're going to rock back. Rock forward. Rock back. And forward. We're going to take two more just like that. Back. Forward. Back, forward. All right, on this last one, we're going to hang back for about 2 breaths, maybe 3. And let's come back neutral. We're going to take that left hand in line with the left knee, Let's sweep that right arm up overhead. Gaze up towards that hand. And if we can slowly begin to rise up, taking that hand to the hip, keeping that arm extended overhead, can we start to hinge over towards that left side? Let's sweep that hand down towards our thigh. Bring that opposite arm over. Oh, yes. We're feeling that stretch all along our hips, all along the quads and the hamstrings. Gaze up towards that elbow. Let's take that hand back down. We're going to come right back out of it the way we came in. Take that foot in, give it a rock from side to side. Same thing on the opposite leg. Let's take that foot out to the side. I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to be in the way of my blocks. Readjust your body. We're going to rock back and forward. Again, we're working those hamstrings. Continue to move. Let's take one more just like that. Bring it back and let's hold. Gently bring it forward. Take that right hand in line with the right knee. Sweep up the opposite arm. And let's slowly see if we can curl up. One side may be a little bit different. Take that hand to the hip. Let's take it over to the side. Sweep that hand down the leg. Sweep the opposite arm over. Press your hip forward. Start to activate your glutes. Gaze towards that elbow. Let's take the hand down. Take your hands down onto the mat. Bring that knee in. Give it a rock from side to side. Let's gently tuck our toes. Shift the weight back towards our heels. Little toe stretch here before we take our first downward facing dog, because that also is a great stretch for your hamstrings. Keeping your hands where they are, let's lift the knees, push back. Our first downward facing dog of our practice, pedal your feet. As we bend into each knee, feeling that stretch along the back of the legs. When you feel comfortable, bring it to stillness. Start to shift the weight back into the heels, drawing the belly in towards the ribs. Keeping a slight bend into your knees. We're focused on those hamstrings, so readjust to where your body feels like it's almost in a resting pose, where those heels start to hover a little off the ground if they're not touching the ground, and really feeling that stretch along the back of your legs. Let's gently walk those hands towards our feet, hanging out here in our forward fold. Again, drawing the navel in. Grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Let's rock from side to side. Keeping those feet planted on the ground. Release your hands down by your side. Bringing your body to stillness. Let's begin to gently come all the way up. Bring those arms up overhead. Press your hips forward. We're going to keep those arms up overhead. I'm just going to come forward just a little so that you can see me. We're going to stay here, but we're going to cross that right foot over the left. So staying right here where we are. And we're going to keep our arms up overhead. We're going to hold on to that right wrist, and let's hinge over towards that left side. Hinge, gaze up towards that elbow. Feel free to hold on to something if you need to hold on. You can even do this with your back slightly against the wall just in case. Let's gently come back to center. Release the hands down. Step the foot back. Give it a pedal. You got this. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Crossing that opposite foot over. Bring those arms up overhead. We're going to grab onto the left wrist, that opposite wrist. Hinge over. Gaze up towards that elbow if that feels good. And let's gently begin to release. Take those arms down, uncross, pedal your feet. Yes. Bringing yourself towards that middle part of your mat. Let's begin to bring those arms up overhead. Gazing up towards the ceiling. On that exhale, let's sweep it down. Coming back to that forward fold. Bend in the knees. Hinge at the hips. Bring your head all the way down. Give it a rock from side to side. Planting your hands, stepping back to your downward facing dog. Breathe. Shift the weight back towards your heels. And from here, we're going to lift our right leg up towards the ceiling. So lift that right leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. We're going to bring that foot through. Gently frame your hands. As we are here in our high crescent lunge, both feet are tracking forward, so both toes track forward. I want you to slowly begin to straighten out that front leg. Bring your head towards the leg. You're welcome to take a block here. You can take a block, get more comfortable in that pose. You're going to start to feel that on your hamstring. Remember, happy hamstrings today. Breathe. You're on the ball of that back foot. We're going to come up to a flat back. So come up to a flat back here. Notice your hips. If it's starting to curve in or out, notice those hips. And then gently come right back down. The purpose of this is to release those short muscles, starting to give length and oxygen. And then let's gently come back for a flat back here again. Use your props, use your block. On that exhale, one more little forward pyramid pose here. I'm going to place my block to the side, plant my hands down by my feet, bend into my front knee, and step that foot back into our downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite leg, lifting that leg up. Bend the knee out, open up the hip. Arch the spine, bring the foot through. Frame the hand, same thing on this side. We're going to slowly begin to straighten that front knee. Bend into that front knee. Now you're welcome to stay just like this, or again, you can have a block. Feel free to have two. Straighten that leg, bring your head towards your knee. Readjust your hips, readjust your body. Notice how it feels in your body before you commit to that pose. Let's take a little flat back here. Again, noticing that stretch along the hamstring. And then let's slowly forward fold back into it. Now, if you want to take a little step in, feel free to step that back foot in, whatever feels comfortable to you, to take full pyramid. Let's take our flat back and release, come right back down. And let's slowly begin to place our block to the side. Place your hands down, frame your foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Paddle your feet. Shift the weight for a full downward facing dog. Bringing your heels to stillness. Soften your knees. Walk your gaze up towards your belly. And let's slowly walk our hands towards our feet, towards the back of our mat, taking a forward fold. Generous bend onto the thighs. Releasing here in our forward fold again. Now on this second go round of your forward fold, maybe notice how it feels in your body the second go round. Maybe your body can get a little bit more comfortable. Maybe you feel a little bit more relaxed. Let's slowly press into the feet as we curl all the way up. Bringing those arms up overhead. Press your hips forward. And let's take those hands down by our side. Let's come towards the front of our mat. About the third of the way up. Let's slowly heel toe out. Those feet as wide as our mat. Let's bend into one knee at a time. You got this. I want you to start to squat your body down. With those hips coming down. Maybe you sit on a block. Maybe you come to a full Malasana squat, whatever feels good to you. Maybe you place that block underneath if you'd like to sit on that block. Whatever feels good, you can take it in the high position, the medium position, or the low. Start to feel that inner thigh work here. So again, you can have a seat right on your block. Take a second. Start to bring those thighs out to the side. And feel free to have a seat on your block, or maybe you'd like to take that block away and let's have a seat on our bottom. Take the feet together. Butterfly out the feet. Soles of the feet to touch. We're going to take a rock from side to side. Yes. Go ahead and bring yourself towards that right side. We're going to turn our upper torso, look behind us. Relax the knees. This is not only working those inner thighs, but also those hamstrings. Take it back to center, over to the other side. Look behind you. And gently back to center. We're going to extend out one foot, keeping that opposite foot in. Remember we did this, but we're going to come forward. Start to come forward towards that foot. Now maybe it's just here. Again, you can always have that block. Maybe you grab the back of the foot. Feel that on that hip. And slowly come back up. We're going to adjust and do the opposite side. Take that foot towards the inner thigh. Start to hinge it forward. Again, you can take that block. Be right here on your block. Or maybe take your hands behind your foot. Whatever feels good to you. remember to breathe. How are you liking this playlist? I really love this. And this is on YouTube. I found this, come on out. I found this and I was like, oh, I love this music. I'm vibing to it. Let's see if I can play it on YouTube. It say free, but free ain't free. Flex your toes back, slight bend into your knees. Let's bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe take those hands towards the shin or maybe the feet, wherever you are. Leading with your chest, relax your head. If it feels good, maybe those legs start to straighten out. You'll really start to feel that on those hamstrings. Maybe start to get a little bit closer towards your knee. Maybe even start to release the tension on the toes. And slowly begin to come all the way up. Ooh, how is that? We're going to place a bend into our knees and we're going to come down on our backs. So come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from side to side. One of those really good postures for our hamstrings is a happy baby. So we're going to first take a half happy baby. Take the soles of the feet to touch. We're going to grab one bottom of our foot, so whichever side you like, and we're going to bring that knee down towards the mat. So you're welcome to hang out here just like this in a half happy baby. Feel that stretch along the hamstrings, maybe even the quads here. Hip flexors, we're working everything on this happy baby. And if you really like to give it a little stretch, let's start to straighten out that leg a little bit. If those hamstrings are extra tight or those quads are extra short, you're going to start to feel that. Don't straighten it out all the way. Listen to your body. Hang out here for a few breaths. If you're feeling that sensation on the back of the knees, that is your hamstrings. Let's slowly bring that heel back in, put a bend back into that knee. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So grabbing the bottom of that foot, bringing that knee down towards the mat first, taking that half happy baby pose. You'll notice maybe one side feels different. I'm going to move my block. And slowly begin to extend that foot out. Our bodies are not symmetric. One side may be different than the other. Give yourself that grace. Take a full cycle of breath. And let's go ahead and bring it back in nice and slow. Let's see if we can take full happy baby, bringing both knees down towards the mat. Maybe giving it a rock from side to side as you press down on your feet, pressing your knees towards the mat. And slowly, we're going to begin to take those soles of the feet to touch. Hold it here. Feel that opening on your hips. Give it a rock. Let's take the soles of the feet to touch and slowly bring those feet down towards the mat. Give your hips a little opening. Relax your body. Maybe even give it a little rock from side to side. If you'd like to extend this stretch, take those arms overhead. Palms will face up. Relax the shoulders. Maybe even take goalpost arms. If the feet start to slide forward, that's okay. Give yourself permission to be here in this stretch. You got this. Taking one more full cycle of breath before we press our feet together. Take our hands down, close up our thighs like a book. Take our feet on the mat, give it a rock from side to side. Let's step our feet out nice and wide as the mat. And let your knees fall to one side. Look away from your knees. Gently take it back up and over to the other side. Look away from your knees. Take the feet back to center. Give it a little rock. We're going to cross figure 4. And let's bring our knee into the chest. You'll really feel that on that hamstring. Maybe even the hip flexor and the glutes. If you'd like to thread the hands under, grabbing that knee a little bit closer. Flexing that front toe. And let's slowly lower that foot down, uncross your leg, give it a little windshield wiper rock. And let's do the same thing on the opposite side, crossing the opposite leg over, figure 4. Bring the knee into the chest. Opposite sides may vary. If it's available, thread the hand behind that bent knee. And let's hug the knee into the chest. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Breathe. Windshield wiper rock. Let's hug those knees in one more time here. And let's extend the feet out and the arms out. Zip the feet up together. And let's lower the hands down, lower the feet. Take one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Breathe. Coming to our relaxing vinyasa. Bringing it to an end with the Savasana. And while we focus more on stretching than the flow of vinyasa, we committed to our practice. We committed to giving those hamstrings a little bit of love. So as we lie here in our Savasana, taking that time to release the tension on the feet, soften the knees and the hips, release the tension from the glutes, softening fingers, melting shoulders, surrender your head, soften your eyes, and unclench your jaw. And as we commit to being here in stillness and softness, just notice how this feels in your body. To just totally relax yourself here. Let's take about 2 breaths in silence. And as we begin to slowly bring awareness back into our body, wiggling fingers and toes, becoming aware of the space in your surroundings. Let's hug one knee into our chest. And then both knees come into our chest. Gently roll roll to one side, cradle your head. Let's use that top hand to gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing those hands to heart center with our thumbs to our chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today, committing to your practice. Thank your body for showing up and supporting you in the practice. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. And thank you for being a part of mine. Thank you for being on this journey. I cannot wait to practice with you again. But remember to take this energy with you off the mat and share it with others, because energy is infectious and we want to share the good stuff. Until next time, namaste. All right. We made it through. We made it through. Hugs. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope you enjoyed the flow, the songs, like a whole vibe, a whole vibe. If you are looking for this on YouTube, the artist that has this music, and I'm hoping that this won't be a copyright thing. It says free, but it's by Rimdala, and I love this music. It's really a vibe. So thank you, Rimdala. Shout out to you for this lovely, lovely music. I hope that it's not copyrighted, but here we go. Let's see who we got today. All right, we have Danny. Hello. We have Ruben. Hello. Yoga, you know what? It might be done for some, but you know what? Yoga's a vibe. Yoga is a whole vibe. Hello, Hammer. Hello. Enjoy your day. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it that thumbs up. And you know what? I cannot wait to practice with you again. I'm getting off the mat. I'm going to do some more yoga because I love it. Yoga is so not done, but it is amazing. So while some may feel that it is not, guess what? YouTube is huge. YouTube is huge. There's so many other places you can go. So I hope that you found what you're looking for. All right. I'm going to get on out of here. Remember, I have my retreat. It's coming up. We are under 60 days. We are going to Mexico. We're going to beautiful Mexico for my retreat. I can't wait to take some women entrepreneurs with me to Mexico. So I will see you. I'm going to get out of here. Remember, tell a friend to tell a friend. I see the likes coming in. And I will see you next time on the mat. Same time, same place.